What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all, man? MTC back with another installation for y'all, man. Out of the blue, spur of the moment type thing right here. Um, my boy B Mac is in the building, man. How you been, man? What you been up to?
Not much, man. Just living the normal off season. Um, we got a lot of things to talk about with the in Packerland. You
Yep,
know what I mean? A lot of huge exciting things to talk about. Mr. Love got paid. Kenny Clark got paid, and it seems like our guys in training camp are looking good so far. So let's get into it.
that's what's up, man. Uh, man, it's good to see you, B Mac. It's good to see you, man. We've been trying to get
Yeah.
this thing, going again, man. Season is right around the corner. Um, I should have put out a lot more content than I did, but should be going on.
Mm.
But yeah, let's get into it, man.
Yeah.
Y'all should already know on this channel we represent the greatest football team in American sports history, the Green Bay Packers. Shout out to Big Nate, man. Shout out to Big Nate in the chat. Um, Shout out to TR, Scotty Scheffler, won the gold medal in Olympic golf. Shout out to him. I think he tied the record was 62. He shot a 62. Yeah, so shout out to Scotty Scheffler, TR. I know he's probably happy about that. So let's get into it, man. Jordan
Yes.
Love gets paid
Hmm.
$220 million, $75 million signing bonus, the largest and most in NFL history, and 155 million guaranteed on his four year deal. Uh, Before we get a little in depth about the contract and the details and things like that, what was your initial reaction when you heard that the deal was done? No, first off, hold on.
Hmm.
What was your reaction when Jordan had his hold in before getting paid?
To be honest with you, I didn't really care about him holding out. Like I didn't really I didn't have a problem with it. You know what I mean at all, because um no, I knew that this was gonna get done. I knew that this was no way that they were gonna go into the season with no contract. You know what I mean? Because Groot is not that stupid to let this linger. And I yeah, I was a little shocked, but at the same time I was like, okay, I understand. Like it was a pretty boss move by Jordan Love. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it was a pretty bossy move, because so he comes in, right, because if he doesn't show up, he's gonna get fined. You know what I mean? Like
Right,
like they will fine him if he doesn't show up.
right,
So
right,
he's like, me and my agent, him and his agent. It's like we're gonna go to, they probably let Goo and them know. Look, we're gonna go to training camp. We still gonna be there. We're gonna be participating in meetings inside, but we're not gonna practice. But we're just gonna go there, be at practice. But we're gonna have Jordan Love sit on the sidelines and watch until his contract gets done. And at the same time, he's not gonna get fined. You know what I mean? So they get to have the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? Holden, I mean, that's why they called it a Holden. Holden, what I mean, sit at practice, don't, what I mean, don't participate, wait and get your money, and at the same time, they ain't gonna find you because you're there. So I thought it was a boss move by him and his agent, and
yeah, big,
and uh, go- uh yeah, and uh there were some, some Packer fans didn't like it. One dude on ESPN called Jordan Love selfish, for sitting out. I mean, it's like, look, like I said, some people it's like, oh, guy, here we go again, another diva quarterback like Rogers and Brett Favre. You know what I mean? Packers quarterbacks can't go without any drama. So some Packer fans were saying that online. You know what I mean? And then some Packer fans didn't really like. It's pretty divided. Some Packer fans, you know, didn't mind it was behind Love. Some Packer fans kind of bashing Love for oh, what had John Love done? 1 year sample size, and all of a sudden he's holding out for money. You know what I mean? And then people want to say, well, drama again in Green Bay, drama again. You know what I mean? Quarterback drama. So,
Yeah.
but to me, I just I just uh was cool with it, lay back, chill, and wait until something got done. And eventually, it finally got done. The highest paid quarterback in the league. Um, I was shocked that how much the money was at first, but then I realized, and you sent me the text about the cap situations. It wasn't as bad as it was
Right.
as the contract came out to be. But no, I'm happy for him. I'm just glad we got this done, and hopefully now he's back practicing. He can focus and get locked in, and we can move forward and chase what we want, and that's a Super Bowl. So
Yeah, man. The only thing that had me kind of, I knew the deal was gonna get done.
yeah,
Uh, but prior to the deal being done, I kind of figured it would. Once Jordan Love said he was showing up to practice, but he wasn't participating, I pretty much figured out like, okay, the deal got to be done sometime now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
The deal got to be. The guy is there. You know what I mean?
yeah,
He's showing his loyalty to the team that you know uh,
yeah.
pretty much just accepted him for who he was. You know what I mean? They
Yeah,
just
well, remember he was in a difficult position too. You know what I mean?
not really.
But
I don't think he was because even though those years he didn't play, he was
yeah,
still being highly talked about.
that's right. Well,
Only people that downplayed Jordan Love was the beat writers that was going to the training camps, the first and
the
second.
national media wasn't talking about him as much
Yeah,
because Rogers was winning back to back MVPs and we were winning games. So
yeah, Rodgers was, very controversial his last 2 years with the Packers. But
mhm.
yeah, the only bad thing Jordan Love ever had said about him was the Green Bay beat writers that were watching him play behind Aaron Rodgers in
In
those.
college, no, not college. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah, in practice.
yeah, in practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it wasn't until around his third year on the team, uh, before last season, before he got to start. Um,
Then he really
Right.
improved.
Yeah, that's when you started seeing the improvement. Like, oh, Jordan Love making throws in practice. Next,
Because remember his first year he wasn't a backup. He didn't suit up. Tim
yeah,
Boyle
yeah,
suited up because because it was COVID, there was no normal off season. And plus he wasn't ready yet. So
yeah. He got drafted in a bad year too. Um, so once I seen that he was there, he was still going to the team meetings. Of
yeah.
course, he said he didn't want to get fined,
Hmm.
and I think that put the impression on the organization and Goop like, yeah, let's get this done. Let's just get
Yeah.
it. But the thing that initially had me, because at first I was thinking
Hmm.
200 million, 210 million. I was thinking like, the Tua number, what Tua got, 212 million. But then once I seen Trevor Lawrence get that crazy contract for 275 million, I said, oh man.
Yeah, I think that's gonna backfire on the Jacksonville Jaguars, by the way. I
Well,
don't I don't think Trevor Lawrence that good. Well, no, he's good, but I don't think he's that great that people make him out to be. Again, I could be wrong, but
You got to look at it from a marketing side. Like they
yeah,
need somebody to compete against CJ Stroud in the AFC South.
yeah,
So that makes sense to me. Just like
mm-hmm.
it makes sense for Jared Goff getting paid his money and now Jordan Love getting paid his money. So you gotta have
Once the tour deal got done, I thought that was gonna back us in a corner some kind of
no,
way.
no. Once Tua deal got done, then that's when I started thinking like, okay, Jordan might get paid 130 million. At first, when I seen the Trevor Lawrence contract, I was like, ooh, he might ask for 250. I was thinking 250. But then when the Tua contract came in, because that's what I started seeing rumors about. Oh, Jordan Love's contract is gonna get done. They just waiting to see what Tua contract gonna look like. And
Mm-hmm.
at the time, Dak was in that pit in that mix too to see what the Cowboys was gonna do. But the Cowboys
Mm-hmm.
they answered once they seen how much Trevor Lawrence got paid. It was like, oh shit, we're gonna have to pay Dak way more money.
Mm-hmm.
If they pay Trevor Lawrence to win a comeback playoff game and then get killed, get smoked the next game after that, oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's the kind of contract we're gonna have to give Dak. But the thing with the Cowboys is that they don't know how much time they got left with Dak. I think Jerry is in a weird position at his age and at his life or in his life. Do I want to go all in on the Super Bowl? But I will say this about the Cowboys because this shit ain't about them. Um, the reason why the Cowboys haven't made any big major moves is because nobody in a division has made any big major moves besides Saquon Barkley leaving the New York Giants and going to the Eagles. That's not a major move that I think was made, but it's the biggest move that was made in that division. So uh,
Mm-hmm.
credit to Jerry for not moving or trying to do anything out of you know something crazy. Oh, Jerry got to give CD Lamb this $300 million receiver contract. No, I think Jerry gonna play his cards right that benefit him and that makes sense. But with the Jordan Love contract, I thought it would. I think this is probably gonna go down as one of the best contracts in NFL history because I believe Jordan Love is going to live up to the expectations of the contract. Because the shit that I sent you, like Jordan Love ain't going. Jordan Love's contract is not going to hurt us until like 2028, and
Mm-hmm.
that's probably when they got to come back to the table and renegotiate. You know,
Yeah.
what I'm, so we got
So
damn
we
near
got like
yeah
5 years.
4-year window to try to win a
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
this year.
That's good.
This year his contract is only eating up 8% of our cap. Next year, his contract is going to eat up 10% of our cap. 2026, 12% of our cap.
Mm-hmm.
2027, 13% of our cap. So he ain't really going to be touching our cap like that. It'll probably be Quay Walker's contract might be
Mm-hmm.
damn near uh 15, 16% of our cap when he get paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. Rashawn Gary's next contract, Luke Van Ness contract. You know what I'm saying? We're not even uh forgetting about re-signing Jair if he's still playing at a high level.
Mm-hmm.
We did something rare. We gave Kenny Clark a third contract. We don't never really do shit like that. But just to cap off the Jordan Love contract, I think it was a great contract put together. Pay him now. And hopefully, you know, his football play can either exceed the historic signing bonus we gave him, or he might not live up to the historic signing bonus we gave him. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
the Packers pretty much paid Jordan Love now. Like, you young, now is the time to give you your big money. You don't got to
Mm-hmm.
worry about shit until what? 2029?
I think when I think when we paid I think Rogers first year as a starter I think we gave him like a big max, right?
No, I think when we re-signed Rodgers, we gave him like 50 something million. It
Mm,
wasn't it wasn't a lot of money. It wasn't like
mm,
the salary cap back then was way smaller. You know what I'm saying? I think we gave him like 50 something million. I think Rodgers was probably with that 50 million. I think he was only making like close to 20
mm.
until he got the third contract, the big time contract. What was it? 100 and what 50 something million?
I think so.
Yeah, yeah, he got yeah, that's when Rodgers was making like damn near 35 million a year.
And then Brett Favre got paid a lot too, right? I think Favre got paid like a lot with the Packers.
Nah, not really. Like you got to think the quarterbacks back around that time, they was only making like 5, 6, maybe 7 million a year.
Mm,
Like these dudes just now starting to make 50 million. you know,
mm,
like the lower tier quarterback,
yeah.
starting is
Mm,
probably touching close to 40 million a year. I think
damn.
I think Geno Smith is making 35 million a year.
Mm. Yeah, I mean he did good last year in Seattle.
We not even including what the pack. Well, I mean, not the Packers, but
Brock Purdy.
yeah, with the San Francisco 49ers going to pay Brock Purdy. That's probably going to be. I'm gonna say the Niners probably going to give Brock Purdy maybe 250 million
Do
for.
you think he's gonna set the market and surpass Love?
No, I think he'll be maybe by a million, maybe 57 million a year.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying like they probably gonna pay him around maybe 245 to a 250 million for maybe 4 or 5 years. He probably
And
gonna
then
have
Stroud's gonna get his money
yeah,
too.
yeah,
He's probably gonna get paid a lot.
yeah. Stroud's probably gonna get paid a lot of money. Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah. Um, yeah, so congratulations to Jordan Love, who recently got engaged. He married to the game now. It's time to go out there and try to win that damn Lombardi, bring it back. And
yeah,
not just do it one time, but do it twice. Maybe do it a couple times. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Kenny Clark gets paid. This is his third contract extension with the Packers. This is something the Packers normally don't do, but the last 3 seasons, Kenny Clark has proven himself to be a Pro Bowler. Uh,
Mm.
3 years, 64 million, man. Uh, I like the contract. I like the contract, and the only reason
And he's still what? Kenny Clark is still 26 years old, 27,
28,
20. Oh, okay.
28.
So yeah, so he's still in his prime.
Yeah, he in his ninth year, still in his prime. Um, I like the contract because Kenny Clark basically was making a Pro Bowl without no damn help. I mean, now he
Yeah,
got.
man.
I like how Wyatt is starting to turn up. Wyatt is looking pretty good out there, um,
Yeah,
which I expected him to do around his third year in the league. A lot of these guys, Quay Walker, Romeo Dubs, Christian Watson. But we'll get into the offensive side of things. But yeah, Kenny Clark, he finally gonna have some help on the defensive line. Um, I wish Green Bay would have got another defensive lineman, another run stopper type dude. But Jeff Halfley 4-3, maybe that could um, stop and plug up some of the big runs of running lanes for running backs and shit like that. But yeah, man, I'm happy for Kenny Clark. Well deserved. Um, who knows, man? Maybe this might be his last 3 years. If he could, catch a couple more Pro Bowl nods, you never know, man. Could be in the Packer Ring of Honor, man. Not only that, win the Super Bowl on top of that. Hey,
yeah,
big Kenny Clark, man. How you feel about it, man? How you feel about Kenny, man?
yeah, man. I love the deal. Um, I think that again, I think that's something that they needed to get done as well. Um, Especially I think the along with him, this D line I think it's finally to is start to improve, especially what we did in the draft too. And I think the defense we getting younger, we're getting faster, which I kind of love to see, especially at the linebacker position. But and then our new DC, I think he's gonna bring a lot of juice to the table. But as far as Kenny Clark, yeah, man, um, I think. I think this definitely save us cat room, right, with the contract.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like once I thought the contract Jordan Love's contract was gonna get done a lot sooner, but then I started hearing about, uh Kenny Clark's agent is talking to the Packers on the extension. Then I was like, ha, that's what it is. They want to
Yeah,
get Clark contract done. So, you know, maybe the Packers said, hey, look, man, this is what we can offer you, man. We believe that we could win this thing with Jordan Love, but we trying to, we need some wiggle room, Kenny, because Kenny could have asked for 70 million.
yeah,
Kenny could have got 70 million, bruh. So I think Kenny might have trimmed a little bit of the hair off the top to secure the Jordan Love contract. Because I was kind of figuring that they had to probably get somebody deal out of the way before they signed Jordan Love, and I was pretty much right on that. It was Kenny Clark. But yeah, should let's answer Big Nate's question. Will Jair Alexander finish his career in Green Bay, or will the Packers let him walk regardless of what year he has? Um, it depends on what number the Packers is willing to offer Jair at his age, and if the agent could get anywhere close to what Jair think he deserves. I am starting to notice that each year that goes by, Jair is kind of slowly dropping in that top 10 cornerbacks list. About 3 years ago, he was ranked the second best corner in the league. Now he's down to fifth. And maybe that might be due to injuries. And the Packers are going to look at that. And the best ability is availability. And if you out there on the field and you producing and putting up uh, the numbers of why you should be the highest paid corner, then maybe they reach an agreement. But normally, from what I'm seeing, the Packers are trying to be young. They're trying to stay young. Um, I don't know. I forget how old Jair Alexander is. Uh, you know how old he is?
I think he's like 28 too as well,
Uh,
27, some around there, 26 maybe.
Well, if he around that age, then I could see the Packers giving him a probably give,
To me, if he feels older than that, feels like to me, it feels like he's 32. But
well, that's because he he played with Aaron Rodgers. He 27. So yeah, I could see
yeah,
the Packers will give him another contract. He 27. He's
yeah.
yeah. This will probably be his last contract too. It'll probably be a 3-year deal. Um yeah, I don't see the Packers keeping no DB after 30, 31, 32 years old. It'll probably be a 3-year deal, and that's probably gonna be it. Might put him up there. He might get probably have to give him probably they might have to give him a fully guaranteed contract if he play lights out and win a Super Bowl. Then
But he
yeah,
gotta stay healthy though. You know what I mean?
that,
Last year he wasn't healthy and
that
he
too.
missed time until so I think this is like a prove it year for him. He's gotta come and he's gotta play, get back to playing at a high level. You know what I mean? Like if he bars out and gets like, 6 interceptions and makes the all pro team, then yeah, he might be up for a contract. But I think yeah, I think this is a prove it year for him. But yeah, but he got like you said, the best ability is availability,
Right.
and he has to stay on the field because lately he hasn't been doing that.
Yeah, man. What do you say? I do hope the Packers keep Eric Stokes. I know this is a proven year for him, but I understand anyone is replaceable. Yeah, that's one of the issues that a lot of people were saying about the Packers, that they didn't draft a corner. They kind of pretty much got a bunch of safety hybrids that can play the slot and do some corner work. But from what I'm hearing, they want Keyshawn Nixon in that slot corner role, that nickel role. So um, Eric Stokes and Carrington Valentine, that's going to be pretty much a battle in camp. Who's going to get the starting position? But I, I I I see Halfley mixing it up. There'll be times when we see Carrington Valentine and Eric Stokes out there on the field at the same time. Um, so yeah, Eric Stokes, he looking real good in camp. Everybody saying he looked like he's back uh, to how he was when he first got drafted. I'm pretty sure, you know, this being a contract year is going to super duper motivate him to go out there and play lights out football and try to win games, because he is a good corner. Remember, we drafted him in the first round, so you know
Yeah.
this could be a great bounce back year for him. What's your thoughts on Eric Stokes, man? He might
Yeah.
he should be starting. I think he should be starting. What's
Yeah, he definitely stepped up last year in some crucial moments. Yeah, I think that you know he could surprise some people this year. I know I wasn't really that sold, on him at first, but I think he wasn't getting that much playing time in the beginning. I think he got hurt too a couple of times. So
Yeah, he did.
um,
He had
he
him and Christian Watson had the hamstring issues.
yeah. So I think that yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm looking forward and see if he can take a big leap, and I think he should. Him and Zaire should be our two starting corners. Um, keep. I don't think he can move to safety, right? I don't think he can go to safety.
Nah, he not moving to safety. He naturally a corner.
Yeah. So and then Darnell Savage, right?
He's gone.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
We got Xavier McKinney and
Yep, yep. Zayma, I remember my Zayma, I remember my Kenny's been doing good at training camp. So
and we got Bullard. We got Bullard, the guy we drafted from Georgia. And
yeah, so he got some young wild talent on that secondary. So
right,
um, yeah, I mean, like I said, that's good. The more they can step up and prove themselves, the more. And like I said, man, we need to get younger and faster, and we need speed. And those dudes in the backfield can get speed in the back end. So yeah, man, I am confident in this whole in the secondary as a whole, and I hopefully our new DC can get the best from these guys.
man. Jair's contract is not hurting us at all, man.
Mm,
Man, I didn't know. Man, his contract ain't up until 2027.
mm. So
Yeah, man.
that's 30 years from now.
Yeah, so we straight on Jair. We ain't got to worry about his.
Is the package is next year is the draft is in Green Bay, right?
Yep,
Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
man. I'm trying to go to that shit, but I'm hearing rooms is already booked.
Mm,
I'm like, damn, already? It's crazy. Shit is crazy. Uh, family night was Saturday.
yeah.
Uh, 60,000 people in attendance for the Green Bay Packers. Man, normal for us. We don't have a, a a family night or a family fest like the Chicago Bears, and only 8,000 or less than 8,000 people show up. We have
Mm,
50,000 in attendance. I like that a lot. That lets me know that everybody's backing Jordan Love, man.
yeah.
The fans have came out and they have made their statement that Jordan Love is their future quarterback. So that was exciting to see, um, especially from the season he had last year, where it was a lot of doubt
Hmm.
uh, in the season, and you know, he turns it around. And I get it.
Yeah.
Most people are going to talk trash about the contract and say, "Oh, he only has 6 good games." And it's mostly from Cowboy fans that's been saying this, but Jordan Love has led.
Yeah, well, the last time Joe Love faced their team, they whooped that ass. We whooped that ass, and he outplayed Dak. Wasn't even close. So Cowboy fans should not be talking.
Not only that,
And they haven't beaten us. Like
yeah,
really, like I'm talking about as a whole. They haven't really beaten us, like
not
since.
that Jordan Love, his career is already starting off better than majority of the Dallas Cowboy quarterbacks after Troy Aikman. So
Yeah,
I I don't know. Hey, I don't know what to tell y'all Cowboy fans, man. It is what it is. Y'all could be jealous of Jordan Love getting a big contract. I understand, because Jerry Jones wasn't willing to give Dak a historic contract, and that's what some of y'all have been forcing yourselves to
oh,
believe.
Mark Holmes talked trash about the Joe Love contract.
Yeah, he said something about it. He was like, "Oh, they overpaid." Like that's what I'm saying, man. It's just a lot of dudes that don't,
Cowboy Joe
look.
Boo. Oh, Cowboy Joe Boo.
But I'm
Oh
just
my
saying, it's
god.
it's a lot of dudes. They see big money pop up on a phone, or they see a headline, and the first thing that go to their mind is, "Oh, that's too much money for somebody like that." And the first thing that come to my mind is, how much is too much?
I
How
mean, they're
much
going by the market. I
is
mean,
too
you have
much?
to. I mean, like nowadays, like it's the next man up. It's what the market, is about setting the quarterback market.
It's
So
it's not only that; it's how you play to set the market.
yeah,
You got to
yeah. I mean, Jordan Love
set the.
barred out. Jordan Love improved his play from mid status to elite status at the end.
But see, this is what they are missing. They still looking at Jordan Love's first year like he a rookie.
He's not.
The league for 3 years already, man. Playing behind one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history. What makes you think he's not going to be good? If he's watching that dude win MVP back to back and take the team all the way to the NFC Championship game. So
Just like the Rogers with with Brett Favre, it's the same thing.
yeah, 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 that's what it is. He's seeing what he's seeing in real time what it takes to get that far as a team. And he's being a part of it. He's in a locker room every day. He's seeing how Aaron prepares. He's seeing how what Matt LaFleur is expecting out there on the field from his quarterback. Not only that, from the whole team. So when you're being groomed for for 3 years and it's being programmed in your head and you looking at excellence in front of you every Sunday on the field.
And Jordan Love brought that up at his press conference. He said learning from Rogers also helped him.
Yeah, of course it did. Of
Yeah.
course it did. And then, they built a relationship with each other. You know what I'm saying? They good friends. There's no beef between them unless we have to play them. Then okay, yeah, you on your side, I'm on my side. This is competition.
Oh, Rogers contacted Love after he got his contract and congratulated him.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen that. I seen that.
Yeah, yeah.
So all these people talking about, man, the money, the money, the money. Stop talking about the money. Get as much of it as you can. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. I mean, you don't know how long you're gonna,
E-
like,
Exactly. You don't know. Your next play might be your last play. Didn't we just see that with Aaron Rodgers? That Achilles heel could have been his last play on the football field.
yeah,
But it wasn't. He's coming to play this year. You know,
yeah.
but when people start talking about the money from billionaires, stop it. Just
You never know. I mean, the same thing when Rogers got the 50 million. People, it's like, oh well, he's taking up all the cap. He's not taking up all the cap. You know what I mean? Uh, uh, the Packers. He earned that money because what he's done for the franchise. Keeping it relevant.
and that's what I said in my video. I said, man, it's gonna come down to the Green Bay Packers saying, look, do we want the headlines to read that we have the highest paid quarterback in the NFL? And that's what they ran with. Yeah, we want that. We want that hype. We got the
Yeah.
best. We got the highest paid, and we believe we got the best quarterback. That's what the Green Bay Packers told Jordan Love. We're gonna pay you this money because we believe you're the best quarterback in the NFL.
They believe in their guy, and if you believe in their guy, you give him the money. You know what
Ex-
I mean? If you for sure think that he's your guy, you pay him.
like I don't understand that, man. Man,
And look, like I said, Jordan Love and his agent did a boss move. You know what I mean? But showing up, but not, but still,
right?
yeah,
He played. He said, "What's the best way to play this hand? Let me,
yeah,
let me, let. Hey, I'm gonna let them know I'm here
yeah,
on practice until we get a deal. Once we get a deal done, then I'm gonna show y'all exactly why y'all signed the best quarterback in the NFL. Now, yeah, Jordan Love is gonna have to me, now that he got this contract, to me, you gonna have to try to win this division.
yeah.
I'm at with it. You got this big time contract, win the division. Now I understand, everybody want to say, "Oh, we need to win the Super Bowl." Oh yeah, I'm on that train. I'm on that train. That train too. I got a first class seat.
5 Super Bowls.
I'm in the dining hall of the, I'm on a dining. I'm in a dining cabin of the train right now, eating some filet
The
meat.
Packer dynasty
I'm
starts this year.
having some champagne. That's where I'm at with it on the Super Bowl train. But as of right now, last year, all I said was I wanted him to play smart football. And he
Hmm.
proved me that he could play smart football. Now, young man, I want to see if you could go out there and win the division. It's gonna be tough with Detroit being as good as they are because I we'll get to that when we get to that. When we start making our predictions and shit like that, we'll get there. But yeah, prove to me that you could win this division or compete to win this division, or prove to me you could get a higher seed than a 7 seed in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not looking for you to try to try to be the first seed and play for a bye week. No, this team is too young to be sitting down for a week from football. No, we need to be playing as much as possible. And
Win the division and get like the fifth, the second, third seed, and get
yeah,
a home playoff game.
I don't. It don't matter to me. I rather we don't have a home playoff game. We play better when we on the road.
Yeah, we proved that last year.
We play better when we on the road. When we on the road, it's a little bit more fight out of the team. When we playing at home, we be kind of just lackadaisical, chilling.
Our Super Bowl run was on the road
Yeah,
nonstop.
we play
Yeah,
better when we on the road. We better when we an underdog team. When we walked into that first seed, having a bye week,
yeah, man.
it just
San
seemed
Francisco and then
yeah.
Tampa. Yeah, it's just seemed like, yeah, man. Like you're right. Like as much as people say, oh, well, let's get a home field, get home field. We don't
Home
play
field,
well at home in the
to,
biggest spotlight,
to me, home field is like
except the Chiefs.
a overhype uh tourist event. Like if I would go to a Green Bay home playoff game because they at home. You know what I'm saying? Just the
Yeah,
experience them being at home. But I, this team played better when they on the road. Even in that game against the Falcons, when we was getting demolished, we still had some fight in us, man. We still have fight. If the Falcons would have came to Green Bay and dropped 40 on us, I don't think we would have played up to the potential that we. I don't think we would have had the fight in us because remember that game was still close. At,
Talking about 2016.
yeah, when we lost to the Falcons and they when they went to the Super Bowl and we lost to them.
Uh, that game was a but well in the beginning. You remember, Mason Crosby missed a field goal, a fullback fumbled, and that game could have been tie in the
Right.
beginning, and then Ladarius Gunter got burnt, and that was pretty much it.
But I'm just yeah, I understand it, but I'm saying that we still fought. You know what I'm saying? We
Oh yeah,
still
we still came back. Well, not came back because it was 44-21. I mean, we still lost by 20, but we still, like you said, we still showed some heart at the end. It just
right,
wasn't enough.
right. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean?
If that would have happened at home, I don't even think we would have got 20 points. we
No.
probably would have went out like we did when the Giants came to Lambeau and we got beat 38-10. It probably would have been
Well, uh, that game was competitive too. It's just like it's just a bunch of mistakes. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
drop passes.
Yeah, that Hail Mary, going into a halftime. You know what I mean? And yeah, man.
Yeah. So,
But don't get me started on the Giants, man, because they beat us twice with Favre and Rodgers, and
yeah,
both was they Super Bowl runs. Ugh,
yeah, man. We'll get on the Giants when we talk to NFC East.
yeah,
Um
man.
that's later in the weeks to come.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. So
yeah,
with all that in the contract with Jordan Love, you know,
yeah. Jordan Love
stop
needs
about
to.
goddamn money. Stop worrying about the money, man. None of you,
Yeah.
nobody was saying it was too much money when Patrick Mahomes got paid damn near half a billion dollars.
But you remember Patrick Mahomes already won this Super Bowl.
Exactly, and nobody
Yeah.
complained about it.
And Patrick Mahomes' contract was like team friendly, something like that for like 10 years, something like that. So it was still capped like it was still like a team friendly deal
Yeah,
because it was able to keep.
he still only. I think this year he only making 45 million.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm with you, man. Get your money. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? At the end of the day, Aaron Nagler said it's not show friends, it's show business.
yeah.
Yeah,
like
so.
all that to
Oh,
all.
will Tom Brady take pay cut? Yeah, but Tom Brady was still getting paid, right?
See, that's another thing too. Tom Brady was not taking pay cuts. Tom Brady was trying to get paid. It was just that Robert Kraft had relinquished GM duties to Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick was doing the contracts,
Yeah,
and based off of how Brady was playing, Bill Belichick was like, "This is how much I think you worth. So much I think you worth, man." Belichick was giving a lot of the money away to the defenders. A lot of the defensive guys got paid big money. And then he would get rid of them after like a year or two. After they win the Super Bowl, he would get rid of his highest paid defensive players, send them somewhere else.
yeah, man.
But
But Jordan
everybody,
Love deserves this. He earned it, and like I said, man, it's nowhere but up from here. You know what I mean? Because now there's no more shocking people. Now people are succeeding expectations from us now, man.
oh
So
yeah, still the
win the division. Like I said, I think the next step for him is just win the division. You know what I mean? To take that crown from Detroit. You know what I mean? And
right.
let Detroit know that no, we still the Packers and we still run this division. Yeah, I had y'all little one hit, wonder, last year, but we
No,
still own.
Detroit is still good. They got a good team. Um,
I'm not.
but
I don't know, man. Like Detroit last year, was I don't know. I'm not really sold on Detroit like most people are for
man,
some reason, man.
they got one of the best offensive lines. One of the they got a good defensive line. They got the only thing
Yeah, I feel ya.
think the only thing that might be a little bit sketchy for him,
Jared
it
Goff.
no, I don't think golf is gonna be sketchy for him. I think they secondary might be all right. I don't think they
I
great.
do like Dan Campbell though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It seems like he gets the most out of his players.
yeah,
He's a guy that can, definitely lead a team to a championship. Should have went to the Super Bowl last year,
yeah.
um, but they fucked that up big time, man. Damn, I shocked. I'm shocked that Dan Campbell still kept his job after that. But yeah,
I mean, they had to. He had to. That's the furthest they ever got.
well, yeah, but I think this year for Detroit now they have to really get farther than the championship. I mean now there's
Oh
expectations
yeah.
for Detroit too this year.
The expectation for Detroit is Super Bowl. That's what they. That's where they got they eyes set. And as
I
much
mean,
as I,
hey, the Lions, great. You know what I mean? Like, those are great expectations because they've been shitty for so long. You know what I mean?
but this is what I'm saying though. I think the hunger. I think the hunger might be there a little bit more for them. I think they gonna really want it this year. I think they really gonna. I think Detroit gonna be good. I'm not saying they're gonna win the Super Bowl, but I'm saying they have a high chance of getting there. I think they got one of the best chances in the NFC to get there. And
Yeah, they do. I think just the Niners, the Lions, the Eagles, the Packers, um, and then I think you can throw in the Rams.
yep,
Those are like the top five teams in the NFC. People said the NFC is weak, but it's starting to get kind of strong though a little bit. And then the Cardinals with Kyler Murray, that's a underrated. That's a wild card team, but I don't think the Cardinals don't have enough good of a team.
shit, I would have picked the Buccaneers over the Cardinals. I would have put the Buccaneers in that spot over the Cardinals.
I
But
would, but I think last year was a fluke for Tampa. Um,
so
Maybe. I mean that division is weak. I mean the
true,
Falcons. I think the Falcons are more likely the favorites to win it.
probably yeah.
Because now they got Kirk Cousins, they got that defense is pretty good. But yeah, man, let's see, man. It's gonna be an interesting year. But as far as the Packers, I think we gotta win the division this year. I mean, I don't think we have to, but like you said, man,
We don't have to. We don't have to. But I'm just saying, just based off of.
let's not do
But
another win and get in game. You know what I mean? Let's not. Oh,
but
the last game of the season, we
I'm
have to win it.
I'm saying for Jordan Love's resume, it'll look good. Next to that 220 million that he
Yeah,
won. He won the division for the Packers. I don't give a fuck if it's one division that he win. I think he has to get that accomplished. Uh,
yeah.
just to just to make the contract make sense. And of
Oh,
course,
Rodgers got about what 8 division titles.
yeah, Rogers got quite a bit. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I mean? Like
Like,
that.
so yeah, I think it'll be important for Jordan. Yeah, I think it'll be important for Jordan Love mentally. You know what I'm saying? If I could do this, then I could go win the damn Super Bowl. I mean, just looking at of all the interviews he did last year at last year's Super Bowl in Las Vegas, and every time
Yeah,
it was around that damn Super Bowl trophy, he was just glazing at it like like he was about to steal that motherfucker.
yeah,
Like,
man.
dude,
Hey,
what?
Jordan Love. Hey, man. That's gonna be you this year, man. That's gonna be you.
But I think the narrative that the NFL is pushing, I think the NFL is gonna push Jordan Love. I really think they're gonna push him. Um, yeah, I think the NFL
Mm-hmm.
is on the Jordan Love train. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna try to push this team to be one of the fun teams to watch. I think we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
be a fun team to watch, defensively and offensively. We'll
Mm-hmm.
still believe we're gonna have our ups and downs throughout the season because once again, we have to play into the narrative that we got the fifth hardest schedule in the league. I don't think we do. I think we could compete with every team that we playing this year.
Yeah.
But they base it off the teams that we play in that have made the playoffs last year. So I fully understand that. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. J Love, man, this is it, bro.
Yeah.
4 years. Try to play your best football while you can, while you young, and hopefully last year's mistakes ain't this year's mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
got to see a
And
lot.
then hopefully we can get off to. I mean, I think our schedule is not that hard this year. Hopefully we can get up to a fast start.
I think
This
we,
time.
I think
Yeah.
we, because like I said, I've been looking at our how we got to travel. We don't really got to travel our furthest we got to go is Brazil, and that's the first game of the season. After that, we home for 2 games, and then we on the road for 2 games. We home for
And
two.
shout out to Jordy. Now I think Jordy Nelson did a interview with Aaron Nagel. I know you saw it, but
No, yeah, but
yeah, but he said that I think he's doing some kind of I think he said he's gonna be there with the Packers in Brazil because I think he got I think some event something like that he's doing there
oh yeah,
before the game.
the Packers always bring like a couple of former players with them to do the damn, what's that shit? They do like a pregame party, Packers pregame party, where the
Yeah.
out and Mark Murphy will get out there and talk, answer some questions, and then they'll bring out Leroy Butler and maybe James Jones will show up. Now
Mm,
now retired Randall Cobb will probably be doing some of those events now. Um,
mm,
yeah, that's basically what Jordy gonna be doing out there.
mm.
But yeah, man, I think we're gonna be all right. I think we just gotta stay healthy.
Yeah.
Um, that's the main thing. So
There's especially on the offensive line.
yeah, Zach,
Um,
he's supposed to come back uh this week. Maybe,
because it starts up front. So
yeah, Zach Tom coming back this week after I think he had a pectoral tear or something like that, tore his pec, and I think he's back now.
yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot. Congratulations to Clay Matthews being a Hall of Fame nominee into next year's Hall of Fame.
Mm,
He hasn't been picked yet. They got to knock on his door and open the door, and he be standing there, and somebody say you've been picked. Shout out to Julius Peppers. Shout out
mm.
to Julius Peppers, man. Shouting out the Packers and saying that that was the best years of his life playing in the league. And yeah, man, much respect.
Man, that 20. I'm so pissed that we didn't get him in the ring in 2014. Man,
Yeah,
like, oh god, man, that was so. And you can tell in that Seahawks game when we lost, he was just sitting there hurt, man. You know what
man.
I mean?
Man, we would have beat the fucking Patriots if we would have went to that Super Bowl,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Oh,
we beat them. Yeah, yeah, because we already beaten them that year at home. You know what I mean?
yep.
That's what Brady was yelling. Fuck, fuck,
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah. He
Yeah.
take Aaron hand. Yeah, that's when.
Bill went up to Rogers and started smiling, and
Yeah,
and
yeah. That's when Bill.
Brady went out there and Brady was just smiling. Brady was just like frowning. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, because didn't that wasn't that the year Rodgers won the MVP?
yeah,
Yeah. That's why he was mad. That was the press conference where Big Bill Belichick was just praising Aaron Rodgers for how smart he was as a quarterback on the field that game. Um, so yeah, man.
yeah, man.
Yeah, uh,
Clay Matthews, shout out to you, and
yeah,
shout out to Julius Peppers, and yeah, man. So
yeah, man. We're gonna pretty much wrap it up right here. Um,
mhm.
we'll try to link up sometime next week and try to break down the preseason game. The Packers going out there to Ohio to face off against the Cleveland Browns. Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I think this week is joint practices too. So
Yeah, yeah,
right,
yeah.
yeah.
doing practice.
Is all of them play in the preseason this week?
I don't think he's gonna play in the pre. I don't think he's gonna play. Maybe he might. He might just play like maybe
Like a drive or two?
yeah, a drive or two, and then they'll probably try to figure out this backup quarterback position between Sean Clifford and Pratt. Because right,
Mm.
Clifford is not having a good camp at all.
Yeah, yeah, that concerns me.
I have him. When they start bringing in a former quarterback, Jacob Eason, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm bringing him in
We
for?
can never get all backup quarterbacks right, man. We can never do that. And
Yep,
shocking because we drafted because for a team that's having four franchise QBs, they can't get their backup QBs correct. So that's a problem.
the
But
last
hopefully,
the last best backup we had was Matt Flynn. I mean, you could probably throw Scott Tolzien in there for a little bit. Uh,
yeah. Um. Yeah. I think what's his name?
you bet
Matt.
not.
Matt. Hasselback too, right? I think Matt Hasselback was the Packers backup.
Win.
I think that was when Favre back in the Mike Holmgren
Oh
days.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe Mike Holmgren. Doug Peterson was the Packers backup too behind Favre.
Jim McMahon won two Super Bowls, one with the Packers and one with the Bears. He was on that '96 team.
Oh,
we,
he was.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
he was
Oh.
he was the backup for Brett Favre.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, he was on the team.
Damn.
Got a ring, man. He got two rings.
Jim McMahon is still the best quarterback that Chicago has ever had at this point. Until
Him,
unless
him and Grossman.
yeah, Rex Grossman. Oh God, I just love that line from Bears fans. Rex Grossman got as many NFC Championship wins as Aaron Rodgers. Rex Grossman's got as many Super Bowl appearances as Aaron Rodgers, but Super Bowl wins. They don't bring that up. They just said Super Bowl appearances.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I mean, Rex. Yeah, that's what Bears lost to the Colts. With Peyton. Um, yeah, man.
yeah. That was I think that was Peyton's first ring, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, 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 yeah. Peyton first one. I think it's
Jim,
like 2006, 2000 something like that. 2006.
Jim McMahon. He was with the Packers from the '95th season to the '96 season. He wore number 9.
Damn.
He got a ring with the Packers.
Yeah, he got two. Man. Shit.
Yep, I knew I wasn't tripping. I remember that shit. I was like, this motherfucker was on the team. Yeah,
That suit. In 2007, we shouldn't. We could have fought. Faced the Patriots in a Super Bowl if Brett Favre didn't make that boneheaded mistake. You know what I mean?
I know.
Um. Oh God, man. But um, yeah, man. So Jim McMahon got two rings. One has a Packer, one has a Bill. So so I guess he's going to the Packer All Hall of Fame, right?
Nah, he ain't. Not as no back.
Oh,
Nah, they're not gonna put him in there. Cause yep, 95, 96. He played.
Andy Reid got a ring with the Packers
Was he there around in 95, 96? I have to do the
because I think he was one of the quarterback coach or the offensive coordinator.
probably. I know a lot of people used to coach for the Green Bay Packers that went on to be head coaches other places. But yep, Jim
Yeah,
McMahon.
John Gruden was the coach too. Was one of the coaches.
Damn, Jim McMahon got a goddamn Packer ring. After beating the Packers all them years, and then we return the favor with Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
we gonna we now approaching an hour, man. We gonna shut
Yeah,
it.
man.
Me and B Mac gonna try to be back. to talk about the first preseason game, what we see, what we like, what we didn't like, what we need to work on, and especially one of the things we do need to work on this team is a goddamn kicker. Right now, I'm for relinquishing Anders Carlson from starting kicker to starting Greg Joseph, man. Greg Joseph has been extremely good in practice and in camp. Um, and I mean, if he keep doing what he's doing, I'm pretty sure Matt and Basaccia, they're going to have to make a decision of letting this guy that they drafted to go and bring in Greg Joseph to be the starting kicker for this team. To me, from what I've been seeing, Greg Joseph has been taking the kicking very seriously. Uh, Maybe he got bills to pay. Maybe he got some debt he got to get out of, but he sure is kicking like he need the job. So we'll see what happens, man, throughout this preseason, between this kicker battle in camp and throughout the preseason. And hopefully the Green Bay Packers make the best decision moving forward in that part of the game, special teams. So we
Yeah,
can,
man. Special teams got. I'm so sick and tired of special teams costing us in the playoffs, man. It cost us last year and cost us the year before, and oh god, man.
yeah, man, we gotta clean.
Special teams has been our Achilles heel, man.
Yeah, and a lot of the missed field goals, you know, kept us out of having a higher seed in the playoffs. We had some games we could have won. The Falcons game, we could have won that game. Um, I think he missed some kicks in the Pittsburgh game. It's just like this dude is missing 40 yarders, 30 yard field goals. Like, bro, we
Yeah, man.
can't have.
You got one job: is to kick it through the uprights.
Yeah,
That's
that's
it.
so. Yeah, man, we'll stay tuned. Stay tuned.
And
Me and
especially if Jordan Love's gonna have to. I mean, Jordan Love drives us down and get us in field goal range to win the game. You gotta make that kick.
yeah, period, period. So me and B Mac gonna try to get a schedule planned out where we could, get the moving the chains lives going back and yeah, yeah, shout out to the other YouTubers in the clique, Big Nate, Packer fan in Vegas, higher point of view. Waiting to see what higher point of view gonna get his wake and pack shit started back again. Maybe this when the preseason start. Look forward to that. And yeah, make sure y'all check out Packer fan in Vegas. I think he do Monday night. I think he does Monday nights, Thursday nights. Uh,
Titletown G's. I think him and
yeah, yeah,
Big
yeah.
Nate.
Uptown G's with the
Yeah.
outlaw. Yeah, be looking out for that shit too, man. And yeah, man, we gonna holler at y'all, man. So hey,
Oh, did we shout out to a high point of view too?
yeah, 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 yeah. I
Oh,
just talked about his wake and pack his wake and pack shit. Oh,
yeah.
Packers.
I'm gonna go and check his no out too. And
Yeah,
see yeah.
Packers Kingdom. Check him out. Zane
Yeah.
Strong, all his shit.
Mm.
It's a lot, man. AJ, check out his shit. I think AJ wanted me to hop on one of his lives. So if I do see him live, I'm gonna reach out to me, bro, and I'll stop whatever I'm doing and hop on there and chop it up with you and
And pop on my channel. I will make more videos.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
pop on my
Subscribe,
channel.
yeah, subscribe to BMac. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, just stay tuned, man. We're gonna have a lot going on. I know I am. I'm gonna have a lot going on this season, man. I'm gonna be at the Vikings, Packers, uh,
That should be a good one.
Packers, Rams. I'll also be at the Jets versus Cardinals, and I want to see Patrick Mahomes play. I don't know if I want to go to Arrowhead or I want to see him come out here and play the sorry ass Chargers. But either way, I'm gonna try to see Pat Mahomes play. Maybe next year. I don't know. Maybe
Mm.
next year. I'm not trying to do too much football this year. That should get too expensive. Plus,
All right.
I got another vacation uh, popping up at the end of the year where I'm gonna be gone for probably 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, man, Be looking forward to that, man. We're gonna keep the content coming. I'll probably be dropping some Brave shit, some Braves baseball shit tomorrow. Um, oh yeah, the G spot will be back. We will be talking about um, damn, what's the word? we'll be
Oh,
our picks. We'll be going through our picks. I will get back to my weekly pick'ems for teams that I'm who I think will win this week as far as like betting who to bet on. Remember, gamble responsibly. But go
hmm
ahead. You know what I'm saying?
no. I'm gonna say this too. I'm starting to get back into my WWE wrestling, so I'm gonna be making like preview videos, like
The
yeah, Monday Night War. You know what I mean? Review shows like that too. So I'm gonna. It's been a while since I got into my wrestling, so I'm gonna get back into that.
all right, shit. Then that's what it is. B Mac, close us out, man.
All right, man. Love y'all guys. All you my pack homies out there. You know, keep doing your thing. Keep making contact. Keep supporting the greatest team in sports history. You know, me the G. It's all about the G, and the
Yeah.
G stands for gangsters. So, Packer gangsters. So. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, we out, y'all, man. Go Pack, go, man. We see y'all the next one, bruh. Shout out to Big Nate.